Time now to say hello, good morning, and roll tide here on a Whip Auburn week to Lance Hokut, our money man. Lance, roll tide, good morning.
Roll tide, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing quite well. Of course, a day away, and I feel like I got cabin fever, and I can't wait to get back. So, a little sore throat yesterday, but it's good to be here today, man. Did you miss me?
I did miss you, brother.
All right, just making sure.
I would tell you that, I did miss you, but I didn't really miss you because I was on the coast of somewhere beautiful for a day or so.
Oh, all right, then that's a valid excuse. On the coast of someplace
I
beautiful.
You that bad.
I understand, man. I understand. I think there is a whole lot of just mailing it in going on this week because we're in holiday mode. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know it. Well, we're back in God's country now, but yes, sir, I get it. There's a lot of folks who are already out and about. The coast was packed.
Oh, really? Already? A lot of people are doing a week down there, I would imagine. So this morning, hey, we're hard at it. Make no mistake about that. This morning, we got a question for Lance, and it comes from listener Charles. And this came in while I was away yesterday. And he says, I want to ask Lance Hokut about this. I've heard of people setting up trust for their children. Never totally understood how that works. I'm curious. Please explain the process.
So, first of all, what I'm going to say is I'm not an attorney. Don't play one on TV.
That's right.
But we deal in these things all the time. So a trust is an entity. It's a separate entity. It has its own name. It has its own ID. It has its own tax ID. So with that trust, you're creating an entity to take care, if you will, to control the money, to control where your kids go. The conservatorship does that. But anyway, it depends on the age of the children that we're talking about. If you're trying to protect assets, so let's say you have a spendthrift child that is really not good with money, and you have some assets that you want to take care of for the future, then yeah, you can do that and control that money from the grave. In a tax environment that we're in today, under the current administration, then the taxes are more favorable. However, based on what we're seeing from the Biden administration, taxes are going to go back to that corporate level. So a trust may not be as efficient from a tax standpoint, but if you're trying to control the assets for your children and take care of them, then that's a good place to do. There are lots of other ways to do that, more efficient, but we need to sit down with him and find out the best way to do that for him and his family.
Charles, we would highly recommend you get in touch with Lance Hokut Financial Group and let them work through this with you. I've always heard when there's a trust sometimes that, if the kids are younger, it's maybe something that they have access to when they're 21, when they're 18, whatever,
That's right. That's exactly right. They're just trying to make sure that if something happens to the parents, that the assets aren't spent. And by the way, the court system will do that as well in absence of that.
Oh,
so
really?
that's called a conservatorship. Mm-hmm. That's right. Our probate judge will step in, create a guardian. That means the person who takes care of the child, who feeds them, who houses them, and then you'll have typically somebody who will be the conservator. Sometimes they're the same person, sometimes they're different, depending on that guardian and the trust of the courts on that one person as well.
Gotcha. If you need a question answered like Charles did, it's as simple as getting in touch with the money man, Lance Hokut. It's a more comfortable approach to all things money. How can we get in touch with you at Lance?
You can reach us at lancehokut.com or call us at 205-345-9733. Look forward to talking with y'all tomorrow. I hope everybody's getting ready for a great Thanksgiving holiday week.
And it's time to go ahead and thaw out your birds, so don't wait too late. Lance Hokut, everybody, lancehokut.com.